everyone, welcome back to your 30-day Pilates journey. I'm Terriell and it is day 23. Now today is one of those dessert days. We are doing a Pilates full body stretch. So I'm going to have you start on hands and knees in an all fours position, making sure that your wrists are right below your shoulders and your knees are right below those hips. Now just find kind of a flat tabletop back spine, and without changing your skeleton at all, I want you to plug your shoulders down with your muscles, make your neck a little bit longer, pull your low belly into your spine so that you're supported. And keeping all of those things engaged, go ahead and just round your back, dropping head down, pulling tailbone under, lifting rib cage to the sky. And then arch your back, lifting your gaze forward, sticking that tailbone out towards the ceiling. And again, round through the back, dropping that head down, pulling your waist in, and then coming through flat to arch the spine. Let's do 3 more. Let's add some breath. Big, deep exhale to round. And inhale to arch. 2 more. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. 1 more time. Exhale to round. And inhale to arch. Now from here, we'll flatten the back again, finding that tabletop position, long back of neck, shoulders down, abs in. Tuck your toes under, and then go ahead and lift your hips up to the ceiling, sending your heels down and finding this piked up position with the abs still really tight to the spine. Now we're just going to pedal through the feet a little bit to get into those calves and ankles and really stretch them out. Breathing in, maybe warming up the legs a little bit too, because we're going to go into a deep stretch for these legs. Good. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, reaching that chest forward to your thighs. 2, and 1. Now 2 heels up, 2 heels down. From here, we'll float forward, pulling the right knee into the chest. Step it down in between your hands. If you need to give yourself a little help, you can. But we'll stay in this low lunge for a moment, just trying to square the hips. And then from there, go ahead and just drop your back knee down and untuck your toes. Now we'll take the hands and stack them on top of your right knee. And then just lift your chest forward and up to the ceiling, driving that left hip forward just to open up the front of that thigh, pulling your low belly in and up here, broadening the collarbones. Now, if it feels available, you can lift one arm to the ceiling and the next to find a balance. And then lift the chest up and up and up if it feels good. If it doesn't, just stay upright. Now from there, we'll take the arms and float them back down to reframe the front foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift that back knee. Now, keep your hips square. From here, we'll peel the right toes off the mat and start to lengthen out that right leg, floating your hips up and back. Now, if you can't straighten out your front knee, don't force it. Just go as far as feels good here. And then think of reaching that right back pocket backward, dropping the left back pocket down to keep your hips square. And from there, we'll walk back into the low lunge. And again, peel the right toes up, drop the head down, walk the hands back, square the hips at the top. Put those toes down, bend the knee, walk it forward. 1 more time. Drop the head down, toes up, leg stretches long. And then go ahead and bend that front knee again, placing more weight onto the front foot than the back foot. From here, you can drop your back knee, untuck those toes. Now we'll place the right hand on top of the kneecap, press up the left arm up to the ceiling. Lift the chest just a little bit, only just to brighten it. And then maybe take a little side bend up and over to the right hand side to just open up that hip a little bit more on the left. Good. Now from there, we'll take it down, place your hands down onto the mat, Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, and then float that right foot back to meet the left. And we're here again. Now from here, we'll pull the left leg forward, step it in between your hands, give it some help if you need to. Coming to a long, low lunge with that back leg lifted for a couple of beats. And then from here, you can drop that back knee down, untucking the toes, and then place your hands, stacking them one on top of the other onto that left knee to come upright. Broaden your chest, relax your shoulders, open up that front thigh. Now the right arm can come up, the left arm can come up. Reach the hips forward and lift the chest if it's available. Opening up that upper back to the ceiling feels good. Now float both arms back down to reframe that front foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee up. Now from here, we'll peel the left toes off the mat, drop your head down, begin to tiptoe those fingertips back as you send that back left pocket up and back to square the hips at the top. Drop those left toes down, walk forward with the hands, rebend the front knee. And again, drop your head down, walking those hands back, lifting the hips to the ceiling, folding over that left leg. And then place the toes down, bend the knee, come back down. One more time. Drop the head down, toes up and back, and reach those hips up. Careful to square them off. Think of pulling that left back pocket up and back, the right back pocket down. And then go ahead and put those toes back down, bend the front knee. And from here, we'll drop that back knee down again, untuck the back toes, and then take your right hand, this time your left hand, onto the knee to pick your body up, reaching your right arm to the ceiling. Then go ahead and lift up and over into a side bend to your left, just to deepen that stretch in the front of the right thigh. Ooh, yeah. Now from here, let's take the hands down, retuck those back toes, lift the back knee, and then float the back leg back to meet the right leg. Go ahead and pedal through your feet. Ooh, yeah. Now from here, we'll drop the knees down, back to our all fours position. And now I want you to bring your right leg forward and place it down in front of you into a little pigeon pose. We'll sit down all the way onto the hip and then go ahead and bend that back knee too, so that you're kind of at 90 degrees with both hips and both knees. And from there, all we'll try to do is just square the chest forward to that right shin. Go ahead and flex both toes back towards your kneecaps just to protect your knees here in this position. And then we'll round the spine, drop that forehead down towards the front shin, and just slide your fingertips forward for a little hip stretch here. Holding 5, breathing deep, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then go ahead and come out of it. Lift your chest up, reach your arms up, and then send them behind you for a little lift of that chest, hinting your fingers. And then coming back to the center. Now we'll just switch over to the other side so that your left leg is in front of you, both feet flexed. And then go ahead and take the arms up, round the spine, dive them forward, then slide those fingertips all the way out, dropping that forehead down to the front shin. Holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rolling all the way up. Lift the arms to the ceiling, reach them behind you, and then tent them back to lift that chest a little bit. Keeping those shoulders down. Good. From here, we're going to take the legs long out in front of you for a little chest opener. Both hands behind, fingertips face your seat. Squeeze those shoulder blades, soften your knees. The knees aren't working, the legs aren't working. And then just bend those elbows back to stretch the chest wide open. And then just think of opening the collarbones as wide as you can, sending the elbows straight back, reaching your forearms down, 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 and then lengthening the arms. Now from here, we'll clasp the fingertips together, stretch the arms behind you, Drop forward, nose to the knees, and lift those arms just a little bit higher. And then from there, go ahead and soften the elbows. Reach your arms forward to stretch for your toes. And then go ahead and roll up. With flexed feet, let's widen the legs a little bit and bring the hands behind the head, palm over palm for some side bend. We'll take it over to the right with the intention to stretch out the left side of your trunk here, pulling your left hip down into the mat, raising that left elbow straight up to the ceiling. And then go ahead and send it all the way up so that you're tall again. We'll go up and over to the left, driving the right hip bone down, intentionally stretching out that right side here, lifting the elbow straight up to the ceiling, and then back to the top one more time to the left, up and over, left elbow straight up to the sky. Keep the collarbones wide and center, and then up and over to the left side. And then center to rest those arms. All right, you made it through your day 23. Wasn't that nice? Wasn't that a great dessert for day 23? I will see you on the mat tomorrow for day 24. Let's keep chugging along. Bye for now.